Trump are embarrassing.
Yeah, that's called being a sellout.
I don't know about the Trump part.
Embarrassing.
All right. Thank you, Barrio Wisdom. We have Dalamar here.
I mean, I'm too sorry.
Yeah, if you can read
Detained is not arrested. Arrested is not deported. You incompetent effing children. You do not even know what the fuck due process is. Illegal aliens are automatically, I can't read that part. Deported. You do not get a jury trial.
Everyone has the right to due process.
It's every citizen.
I thought this was a dating show.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I don't know. Some people brought it to other
Just
places.
going off of laws here, you have to be a citizen to get due process.
Everyone deserves due process.
I can agree with that sentiment that everybody deserves it, but if we're looking at the facts here, not everybody gets it.
Yeah, and they deserve it.
Should we really bog down the United States government with unnecessary, like, are we going to, like, give people, like, what if they all opt for jury trials? Economically, it's not feasible. It's not feasible judiciously. What, is that the right word? Just
Judicially.
Thank you.
Judicially.
I have a lisp or something, I guess. I haven't given some time. Thank you for that. But
I don't judge.
It's just not, it's not practical. It's really not practical.
There's so much money in the world. It's so practical.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
I think
Elon Musk can buy
All right, here, can you read this one, Nessie?
If it was all kumbaya in North America pre-Columbus, then why do the cliff dwellers exist? Question mark. Visus barbarians?
I'm not familiar. I don't know what the cliff dwellers. I'm not sure what that is.
Red herring.
How is it?
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
All right. Thank you for that. Pasty George says this. Patrick Diver says that. Jack Paul Russell. Essie, if you can read this one.
Chair 8 is awesome. Chair 1 is absolutely stupid. Chair 4 is also ridiculously dumb. Chair 4 needs to read the book Empire of the Summer Moon.
Oh.
You wish you were as smart as me, Jack.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
I can confidently say that because I know who that is.
So Georgetown educated, about to get my degree in foreign policy.
Period.
So I'm pretty sure he does wish he was as educated.
Obviously, your education hasn't gotten you very far because you got your ass handed to you in the first hour.
Girl, no, my ass was not handed to me. My education has gotten me quite far.
Being arrogant doesn't make you smart.
I'm
being
not
loud
arrogant.
doesn't make you right.
I'm not arrogant. I'm just stating facts.
Okay.
So now stating facts is being arrogant. Cute.
Sure.
If you had facts, maybe you'd state them too.
You just have opinions and you want to project them as facts.
They are facts.
They're
Most
not.
of what I'm saying is factually correct, and I've learned it through reading books.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of books you're reading, but I've read books and that's some bullshit.
Why are you being so rude?
I just
Jealousy.
don't
Like,
understand. I'm not going to talk, actually. I'm talking
Jealousy.
You're directly pointing. Why are you being so
I think you're
rude?
projecting because
No, you are.
No, this
I'm not
energy
projecting,
literally
girl.
came
You
from
are. I'm
her
reading
trying
you
to
out the book.
accuse
You are.
somebody
You
of
are.
being
You
jealous.
are.
No,
Jealousy
but
is a disease.
Trust
Yes,
me.
you are.
I just think that there needs to be this, we need to be able to let two things be true at once. We can agree on certain aspects and disagree on certain aspects, and they can still both be true.
You don't gotta be rude.
Can we just all be nice to each other and talk about dating?
That's a good idea.
But I love the points
I
that
kind
you're
of like
saying.
that.
I love that.
I kind of like that.
Hold on.
I just feel like it's curating a lot of hate and anger.
What do you mean by curating hate?
It's very black and white.
Like, I just feel like the conversation that we've been having has been
On my side? Or on their side?
I think there's a lot of just underlying feelings of anger in what we're talking about because it obviously is very. I mean, that makes sense why it's like that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just don't want to be talking about this.
I
so
personally,
annoying.
honestly, never mind. I'll speak in another second.
Just man-hating misandrists.
I would consider myself to be by definition a feminist, but I think that when you come into a discussion like this and you're unable to be wrong or at least to agree to hey, this might be true. I don't necessarily emotionally agree with that, but objectively it can be true. If we can't do that, then there's no point in even having this conversation.
So do you think because you feel that you're not a feminist or whatever, you are better than other women?
No, I don't. I'm a pretty humble person.
Okay, so do you feel that we hate men?
I don't think all feminists hate men, but I do think that feminist extremists hate men. And a lot of what you're saying does seem like man-hating behavior.
So standing up for women's rights isn't hating men.
But placing all of the blame on men is hating men, and what you're doing is you're devaluing the suffering that men go through, and then the men victims.
What?
Yes,
Girl.
yes.
I think it's the way you're saying it.
Yes, exactly.
It's not like you're specifically saying that like, oh, all men are this and all women are great. It's just the way that you've come into the conversation, how you've discussed things. It seems like you're leading more to like men suck completely.
I mean, I do think men suck. I think a lot because of the patriarchy, a lot of men have arrogance and they mistreat women. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree.
So you think men don't mistreat women?
I'm not saying that. I do not think that a majority of men mistreat women.
So
I do not.
Why do you think there are phrases like, ugh, men suck?
Because I think women are petty and dramatic.
Okay, so just because like you're going against other women doesn't mean like men are gonna choose you.
I'm not a pick-me. I'm married. I'm already sold. I'm off the streets.
The streets?
Yeah, where all you are.
So you think because I'm not married, I'm on the streets and I like really need a husband?
You're really bitterly and desperately single, yes. You're obviously not happy. Your attitude does not scream, I'm happy and I love my life.
I don't think this conversation is progressive at all.
I mean, I think my attitude is critical. I'm critical of the world. I'm not here sitting like la 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 la. Everything's all good.
Well, your
I'm
attitude is a
married, I'm
reflection of
happy.
yourself. And if you don't respect the others around you, then I don't see why anybody should respect you.
I'm not disrespecting.
You
I'm just
are.
stating
You're saying
facts.
men suck.
That's
How is
not
that?
disrespectful.
It is. It really is.
That's stating facts about the page. Like
It's
you're
not a
okay. Well,
fact.
I'm sorry. You're the one that literally just said it's a privilege to carry a man's child, and that
You're
abortion
still bringing
shouldn't be
this
a
up
thing. Like,
3
come on.
hours
I mean,
later.
it's a pretty big point. I've never heard it.
You're gonna keep deflecting back to that
That's not
fucking
deflecting.
point.
I'm saying I've literally never heard that
You're
before.
going way off fucking
Girl,
topic because
that's
you
not even
think
going
you
off
have
topic.
a
You're
point.
Guys,
You guys can go ahead, but just one at a time. Let each other finish.
Can we please change the conversation? I just don't think either of you guys' minds are gonna get changed. So
No,
I
I
don't.
mean,
what's
I'm
the
just
point?
interested in like having
Semantics.
and
bro.
in
I believe in
just-
good faith debate. I am willing to have my mind changed.
I
Oh, okay.
am interested in seeing like where this is coming from because I've never really spoken to someone that thinks this way, especially a woman. So I'm interested in kind of understanding.
I'm wondering why the discrimination and the intolerance for
I'm
men
being
is appropriate.
You think I'm discriminating against men?
You are discriminating against men, yes.
So by recognizing the patriarchy exists and by recognizing the oppression that men have done to women, I am being discriminatory.
No, you have this delusional theory that everything is men's fault.
I never said everything was men's fault. I said there are certain things that men have enacted upon women.
Okay.
But anytime someone tries to add on to that or elaborate, you rebut it or like completely
Because
shut
I
it down.
disagree. It's called just disagreeing with a point.
I feel
which
like
is the point of a podcast.
Going back to like the privilege thing, I can see how that kind of like shocked you that she said, but I feel
agree.
like coming from women who can't have kids, it is a privilege to have a child. I mean, she said having a man's child, but it is a privilege to have a child because there's a lot of women who can't
not
do
about
that.
a
Okay,
man's
yeah, but that was
child.
not what I was saying.
your child.
I was saying, I was replying to, it's a privilege to carry a man's child.
You're retorting with irrelevant information because it triggered you and you think that you have a point and you don't.
I do.
You really don't.
I do have a point.
Sure.
Anyways, so what do you define as the streets?
I'm listening to a bunch of girls who got mile-long rosters. That's for the streets. You guys are in the dating scene. You are a part of the sex culture that is on the streets. Because when you're taken off the streets, you are getting married.
So you think, so what about a man that has a roster? Is that okay?
It's really not my place to have an opinion on because I'm not a man.
but you're defending them very frequently. So I find it hard to believe that you don't have an opinion on that or an answer for that.
I'm trying to figure out why women think that we have the right to tell men what to do and what our expectations are of them when we rarely have any expectations of ourselves.
But you also think that abortion should be illegal. So you're saying you find it hard for men or for us to have expectations for men and what they can and can't do, but you are, it's the opposite. You have the opposite belief about abortion.
I'm allowed to have beliefs. I do not have the power to go up to somebody and say that you cannot have an abortion and force them to not have an abortion. I do not have that power, so I can't physically do that.
Okay, that wasn't my point, but
I'm allowed to have an opinion, and I'm allowed to have a political one. I'm allowed to have opinions on sexual reproduction because I am a woman.
yeah.
So do you judge women that sleep with multiple men?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think that you are disrespecting yourself and the people that you're pretending to try and have a relationship with.
What if you're just sleeping with them and not having a relationship with them?
Well, I don't see what there is to gain from not having genuine, authentic connections.
So
Pleasure.
You can get that from a vibrator. I don't know why you need to go get STDs from a bunch of dudes.
You don't need to get STDs to have sex with people.
Yeah, but there's also a greater chance if you are actively having sex with a great number of people.
I mean, yeah, if you use protection, it's like you don't.
So what if a man had a roster of like 7 girls? Would you still date him?
Probably not.
No, probably not. No. But that's the thing, is that we should be holding people to the equal standards that we hold ourselves to and not more.
So if a guy had a higher body count than you wouldn't date him or be with him?
Honestly, that's not possible in my case because my husband's a little bit older than me. So I think it's natural that he has a little bit higher of a body count. So yeah, no, I'm not going to judge men for having a higher body count than me. Also, I personally enjoy the experience.
For having a higher body count than you?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
So why are you judging women for having a higher body count than you and not men?
Because it does reflect on you at the end of the day, and it reflects in your attitude, your personality. I mean, how you're presenting yourself. It really does.
Do you have a lot of friends that are women?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Did your husband have a high body count?
Huh? I honestly don't know what his body count is. I didn't ask. And I don't know why would I?
Oh, girl, you're in for a surprise.
I'm really not.
What's the?
You're in for a surprise because you're never going to end up married.
I'm glad.
You said he's
I don't want to be
Okay, let's
married.
not be mean.
You said he's a little bit older than you.
Girl, I'm not even
He's a
trying
little
to
bit
be
older
mean.
than you.
That's a
What's like the
no,
age gap? between you
Everyone,
guys?
let's
About
just not
20.
be mean.
Were you his first marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Wait, how old is he?
Oh, he just turned 44.
Okay. He's
And
not,
how old
he's
are
not,
you? How
old
when
are
you
you?
said older, I
About to
thought
turn
like
25.
I thought like 60.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you live
Not
here in
40.
California?
No.
Where are you from?
Southern Oregon.
Well,
I think it's a difference in values as well from where
I
we're
think when
from.
you're, especially age too. Like if you're an older man, I'm not gonna judge your body count the same way I would judge a man who's like 21.
Right.
I
Why are
would
we
still
judging
kind of judge
body
it though.
count?
I'd
Why do we
average it
care?
per year.
Because I think that there is a level of judgment that is
Yeah.
acceptable. It's like, oh, there are reflections in your actions to your life, but I do believe that a lot of things are situational. Like with your situation, your husband is older, so. Objectively speaking, it's most likely that he would have a higher body count than you because you're younger.
It just makes sense.
So
right,
like,
but hopefully it's not like 300 or something.
I would
definitely
hope,
not.
because that would be
Definitely not.
difficult
Yeah.
to achieve. That when it gets to the numbers that are difficult to achieve, that's when it's like, okay.
You would think they're difficult, but some men, I hear it and I'm like, you're 30. How is your body count like 600 women?
I've met them too, but those are the men. I feel like it goes for women too. When you're that type of person, you give off that type of vibe, and people stay away.
may I ask, like, are you expected to do like any duties around the house?
No. I volunteer myself because I feel like, I have time to do it, and so I do it.
That's
So
nice.
you're not like, he doesn't like expect you to clean or anything,
I don't have to.
or
no.
like you can have a job.
I don't have to do anything, but I contribute as much as I can towards my relationship voluntarily.
Are you allowed to have a job?
Yes, I have a job.
Okay, so that's called feminism. So you're a feminist.
no,
Congrats.
I'm not a feminist.
But those privileges were all granted to you by feminism.
Well, I'm not a career-driven person. This isn't a career; it's a job. There's a difference.
Okay, yeah, but all of that is granted to you by feminism, therefore making you a feminist.
Granted to me
Congrats.
by feminism. What do you mean?
Before that, you wouldn't have been able to have a job, and you'd be expected to do all the domestic duties of the household.
Who said that I want to have a job?
So you
maybe
don't
I
want a
just
job?
want to get out of the house for a few hours a day. Maybe I really enjoy my job so much it doesn't feel like work.
What, girl?
I know it's really incomprehensible to really love your
I'm
life
just
and what
saying
you're
that
doing.
you are enjoying a lot of the benefits of feminism.
I'm enjoying a lot of the benefits of the so-called patriarchy
There's-
that you
I
find
think-
oppressive.
there's a difference between modern feminism and just like the point blank. If we're talking about the definition of feminism, I feel like most women would be considered feminists.
So the definition of feminism would be equality for all men and women and everyone. But a lot
evolved.
of the
It's different now.
Right, and a lot of modern feminism goes towards encouraging more rights of women and promoting the.
It's a little extremist.
Yeah, it is definitely a little more extremist, and then promoting hatred towards men, which devalues the male victims and makes them feel unheard and unseen.
Yes, no, I totally agree with that. I think that is something that's very important. Me personally, again, I'm on the same page as you. Like, dish out which you want to receive.
Right.
I think that there are, unfortunately, a lot of men and women who are actively perpetuating and speaking on, especially online, about these really extremist opinions.
Right.
And it kind of like doesn't leave room for the middle ground, which I feel like is most normal people.
Right, and that's why I'm not trying to make any grand claims like hating all feminists. Like,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
not.
there's no real
It's
point.
inaccurate. You're overgeneralizing and you're labeling an entire group built on an individual's behavior.
Exactly. No, I totally agree with you.
Would you be a stay-at-home wife if your husband wanted you to, or you had the financial opportunity to
Once
do
we
that?
have kids, I will be a stay-at-home mom. Right now, I'm just trying to keep myself busy. I don't have enough house to clean.
What attracted you to your husband?
Oh man, it's really hard to say. I think it was just he offered me the stability I could never find in anybody else. He gave me the opportunity to change for the better, and I honestly would have never been with him if I didn't change and just be better. You know,
How do you feel about the age difference?
It honestly doesn't bother me. Not even a little bit. I really like the silver fox thing.
Okay, I have some questions.
You wrote that you went on this date with a guy who did real estate. He came to pick you up in a car, and you thought he would have had a better car. Mm-hmm. Show of hands from the other women panelists. Have you ever had this experience where maybe a guy claimed he had a certain career, talked a big game about his money, but then shows up and maybe he's not really aligning with his how he displayed himself online or something like that? Anybody else? No? Mm-mm. Okay. But that's how you felt, though.
Yeah. And then that was like the question about like the worst date or like
something
unique
like
date.
that.
Yeah. And then he just ended up getting really drunk. And it
was it an issue though that he showed up in like a worse car than?
It was just a surprise. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I feel like that's how men feel about makeup. Like, you don't actually look like that.
You could look better.
I mean, makeup doesn't change much of your face, to be frank with you.
It does, or a picture versus in
Makeup
person. You can take an
does.
amazing
Okay, this is
picture
what
with
I'll say.
makeup, and in person
This
it
is
can
what
look
I will
totally
say.
different.
You are correct that if you are taking a photo with makeup, the photo can look a little bit different.
Well, you can even do like almost illusion-based makeup where it's like changing your facial structure.
But if you're
like looking at
seeing
me.
someone in 3D, does it really make that much of a difference other than changing the color of like certain things, right? Like makeup is just color based.
No, because makeup also goes and it like redefines your face, so it like completely changes how the structure of your face just looks. Like, so a lot of people do get that deep into makeup.
As somebody, I think I have a place to speak on this. As somebody who does very heavy makeup, it's very stylized. Yes. It's very stylized. I do this makeup. It's like Chinese style makeup.
Yeah, it reminds me of like anime eyes.
What
It's
is
so
it, the
pretty.
doi-
It's very intentional. I will say that you're both right to a degree. Makeup doesn't shift my entire face.
Right.
In certain lightings, you're gonna see that shadow. You're gonna see it. Like you're gonna see
Well,
where
you're contouring. You're doing a lot.
There is a lot going on, but at the end of the day, while I would say in a picture, yes, with certain lighting, yeah, I can hit that, and I look like a totally different person. But when people are looking at me, I look a little weird for sure. But I don't think that you would like not be able to recognize me if I took it off.
Well, I mean, we do a segment at the very end of the show where we have everyone take off their makeup. So if you want to participate in that,
What?
That sounds
We-
fire. I don't want to
I'll
take it off.
consider
It's so
it.
lit.
we have makeup
Before the
wives. Okay, but
That is.
I actually think though on that topic, I think in terms of the attraction difference that can be created through magic, I guess, makeup or making up that you're richer than you actually are. I think makeup has a far more pronounced effect than a guy who is making up things about his career or financial situation. So like the difference that like makeup can make in terms of a man being attracted to you or more attracted to you is way more than if guy, look, by the way, guys should not lie about that shit. That's fucking lame. But if he does, oh, I'm a fucking baller, I'm rich, maybe that has some impact, but I don't think it's as much as the impact that makeup does. Let's see, and then I guess some of your other notes here. Okay, you don't believe in using dating apps. You feel like it should be natural and fate to meet humans. The universe will always put the right people in front of you. I mean, I guess at least related to dating apps, I partially agree with you in terms, I think dating apps are bad for both men and women, although perhaps for different reasons. But I think it's only women who can say stuff like that, like fate and universe will put the right person there for me. Because I think women don't really initiate. So for you women, it does feel like the universe put this man here. While for men, we have to take a very proactive approach to when it comes to meeting off of dating apps. So like I think women can say the universe and fate, but like if a man's like, you know what, I'm just gonna kick back and not do anything and be passive, universe and fate is not gonna award you a girlfriend. Men have to take action, men have to take initiative. And so I think it is a different little perspective there.
I take initiative too.
I feel like similar.
Hold up. So look, I acknowledge that like some women sometimes, I'm not saying it's a universal, like women never approach men. However, I would argue that 99% of the time, when somebody's approaching somebody, the man's approaching the woman. When a man's sliding into the DM, or when somebody's sliding into the DMs, it's a man sliding into the DMs. When it's a man making the first move, or sorry, oh my God, I need to rephrase it. If it's somebody making the first move, overwhelmingly it's the man.
Yeah, I've had many moments that I'm like, I see a guy and I see that he sees me, and then he doesn't come up to me, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go up to him. And then he's like, oh, that he wanted to talk to me, and I was like, see, like, why didn't you?
Well, I mean, I would make it simple like this. Of all the times, how many times have you been approached by men? Hundreds?
Yeah.
Thousands? How many times have you approached men?
Hundreds. 50, fine, half.
Bruh.
No, but I really do. I feel like a lot of times men, like, they tell me that I'm intimidating, or like they always say like, oh, that they wanted to talk to me.
I don't know, you don't really seem that intimidating, no offense. Should that be?
You do. No, I think because I'm really tall. I think because I'm really tall. I'm 5'8".
They'll climb you. I don't know. I think you look at like the average woman's experience versus the average man's experience. I think like the average woman's like probably by the time she's 30 has been approached hundreds of times. If not that, then like at least dozens, right? I think the average man by the time he's 30, 0.
No.
Maybe one time, but 0. So I think like, I don't know, for women, like it feels like fate or the universe. But that's because men took the proactive steps to allow that sort of perception to even be possible. So I don't know.
Happy he did. Happy he made my perception.
Okay. Anyways. So, but my impression, I mean, we were expecting you to stay till like 11, 12. It's like 8 o'clock. So there's a lot more to the show. So
is it going to be dating? Is it going to be more on like race?
I mean, it's going to be all over the place, you know?
Who knows?
Didn't you bring up the Native? I don't remember.
No, someone said it on the thing.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom.
Well, we were talking about illegal immigration.
I was in the bathroom.
We were talking about illegal immigration, I guess.
Okay.
So you're staying then. I love it.
I'm not. Goodbye. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Here, I'll have
Get
a
home
quick
safe.
word off.
Good night.
Here, Felicity, just take for a sec. Here, I'll be right back.
Bro, I want to move. I like hate this. Oh. Where are you going? Right there. Oh, okay.
Because I like low-key hate this wall.
It hurts your neck kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I like have to keep seeing if I'm like, hey, now we get to sit together.
He's probably gonna have you sit there again.
Okay.
The first chair is special.
The first chair is special. It's the best one.